Hi, I'm Michelle, and welcome to the Triple Threat Set. In this DVD, we're going to learn 3 different choreographies. We're going to learn an intro with a veil, a pop song, and a drum solo. The purpose of this DVD is twofold. Number 1, you get to experiment with different songs that have different moods, adding to your versatility in the dance. And number 2, you can put them all together and you have an 8-minute set that you can perform anywhere. This is my own personal set that I created for myself, and I have performed it all over the place. It works for restaurants, it works for big stages. Traditionally, a 3-part set does have a slow piece in it, but I perform for a lot of Americans, a lot of Indians, and a lot of Persians, and all of those audiences really like upbeat songs. And if I'm only going to do an 8-minute set, I want to just sock it to them. A lot of times, especially American audiences, aren't going to have much of an attention span for kind of a long, lingering talk scene. So this kind of a set would be really good for that kind of an audience. Because this is my own set, it is an intermediate to advanced level choreography, but I'm going to show you modifications so that you can make it really any level. You can build to where you want to be. But there is a basic understanding of belly dance that's assumed in this DVD. I'm not going to break down the basic belly dance moves. I'm only going to break down sequences in the choreography. Here we are, we've got the veil in front, and we're going to start the choreography. The first move that we're going to do is called a corkscrew, and I absolutely love this move because it looks much more complicated than it actually is. However, it requires a little bit of practice to get it in your muscle memory. So from here, we're going to go into what Aziza calls the Roman cape position. So that's just right here. And then we're going to take that left hand, we're going to bring it up, and we're going to put our head through the hole and bring it down. Then the right hand comes up, and voila, we're out of our tangled mess. So again, we're going Roman cape, up and over, up and front. The counts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do this while spinning. We're going to, it's easy to remember, we're going to spin towards the straight arm. So in this case, our left arm is straight, we're going to spin left. Now, everybody has a different relationship with spinning, and you can actually build up a tolerance by practicing spinning. So when you're practicing at home, really try to push yourself to the limit so that you can make progress. However, when you're on the stage, you want to bring it back in a little bit and not leave yourself dizzy and disoriented. So I tend to do 2 spins as I'm executing this move. You can do it slowly with just 1. Or you can just do it without a spin at all, just depending on where you're at. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think maybe I did 3 or 4 spins there, but anyways, whatever number you want is fine. Now, we've got the veil in front of us again, and for 5, 6, 7, 8, we're just gonna flick it right, left, right. Flick, flick, flick. It's just a little flourish, it's all in the wrist, it's fast. Boom, boom, boom. And then on 8, we're swooping into Roman cape on the other side, and we're gonna do our corkscrew on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm bringing my hands forward, and 1 is up and over. Now, you have to be really careful when you're doing that up and over, because it becomes really easy when you're doing this to get stuck on your veil, especially if you have hair jewelry or fake hair, or even just, I don't know, it's different when you're wearing your belly dance costume, as opposed to practicing. So I really, really want to make sure that you're thinking about clearing your head when you're doing this. I like to keep my hands together until I'm sure I've cleared my head, and then open the veil. And I like to look up at the veil as it's going over my head, which adds an extra little element of difficulty because with my head back, I've got more head to clear. So I'm really thinking about keeping my hands together, up, 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 and over. When you do that up and over, you want to make sure that you're on a nice diagonal to your audience so they really get a nice view. And as the veil comes down, I'm sinking down a little bit. So from the top of the sequence, after those first 8/8 counts, we're going to go right into our corkscrew, traveling left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1.